Okay, quick note about the video, it isn't really about the gameplay. The gameplay was recorded in like January and I'm using the FMG9s, don't hate, okay? Hello everybody, it's TrueStew here, and today I've got a little discussion video about the Black Ops 2 True Skill matchmaking. I have been mulling it over for a couple of days since I saw Woody's Gamertags video on it, and I just saw Wings' video on it, and it sparked me to make this commentary because I have been thinking about it for a while. And it sounds, the premise of putting skill players against skill players and new players against new players makes sense, right? It's good in theory because it's not really fair for a new player to go up against somebody that's like 10th prestige level, whatever, a veteran of the game. So in that premise it's good. For YouTube games, I think it will be really good as well because it will take the emphasis off of high kill games like Wings said, like the Septa Moabs or whatever, 7 Moabs, I don't know. It'll take the pressure off that and hopefully focus it more on winning tactics and like what I do in the free-for-all camping spots, or really close competitive gameplay, which is more exciting, and I think it'll be better for the YouTube gameplay scene in general. However, there are a couple of flaws that I've deduced from it, because I think the speculation at the moment is that it will be based on win-loss. Could be score per minute, but not sure there. But yeah, anyway, it should be based on win-loss, but the problem with the win-loss is that you can artificially boost it just by rage quitting, as Wings said, and I had thought of that. And if this is the case, then there will be almost no motivation for winning, because what happens if you win? You get put up against harder and harder players, and also a high win-loss is only conveys whether you play in a party or not. Because if you play solo, you're naturally going to get worse teammates and you're naturally going to lose more. It doesn't portray the skill of an actual player, which is the issue, I think. Because you get people like Ronaldinho who go solo and he's amazing, but he plays solo a lot of the time, so he's naturally, I don't know what his win-loss is, but his win-loss is going to be worse than somebody who plays in a party all the time. So yeah, that's an issue. And also, if they make winning important and they make losing really, really bad, because I think David Vontar said that they're going to make winning important. If that is the case, then they're also going to need to make it so that if a host rage quits, I don't get a loss. Also, if a host migration fails, I also don't get a loss, because that's really annoying. I should only get losses for genuine, legit losses, not for joining a game late that's unwinnable. I think if you lose a game that you join in late and the KD is also below your current one, then the KD doesn't count, the loss doesn't count. But if you win and you get higher KD, then those should both count towards your current stats. I think that would be a better way to do it. Alright, let's go back to the issue of artificially boosting your win-loss downwards. I can pretty much guarantee there's going to be at least one YouTube drama about this, maybe more. It's going to be a bit like the gameplay boosting. I think there's going to be people that do it, as Wing said, and in order for this not to happen, for people to not just rage quit and lower the KDs, I think there really, really needs to be a punishment for rage quitting. Not really severe, like if you rage quit once you get banned, but that could lead to issues with people who are having problems with their internet getting banned or whatever, or getting punished for something that's not their fault. I think it should be something like you rage quit 3 times within an hour, and maybe you get blocked for joining a game for an hour, you know, just something like that, just to make people think before they rage quit. I think that would be good, and it would also stop people with ridiculously low win-losses boosting it really, really low, really, really quickly. Furthermore, on a different subject, I would like you to think about why competitiveness is fun. And for me, the reason why it's fun is because it's a change, you know. You actually have to work for something. It's not just pub stomping every game. And I think that if they make it so that you're against a challenge every single game, I really do think that'll get tiresome, because Call of Duty is more about you get on for a couple games, you kill some people, you go off. Well, it can be more than that, it can be more hardcore, but I think if you were to have to try every single game, it would get really tiresome really, really quickly. Okay, now to sum up my thoughts on True Skill matchmaking. I think the concept is good in principle. I do like a challenge, and I do think noobs or new players should be matched up against new players, not veterans. But will people want to be challenged every game? I mean, I like a challenge, but I don't know if I'd want to be challenged every single game. There also needs to be really strong motivation to win, rather than just the prospect of facing tougher players if you win. And there should also be a heavy discouragement for rage quitting, so people can artificially drop their win-loss really quickly. But this is just me. Put down in the comments whether you think true skill matchmaking is a good or bad idea, and explain your reasonings for both. If it's a bad idea, what could they do to change your mind? Alright guys, thanks for watching. I look forward to seeing your comments.